Hello students, today we will study prepositions. Definition: a preposition is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation to some other words in the sentence. The noun or pronoun which is used with the preposition is called its object. It is said to be governed by the prepositions. Kinds of preposition. Prepositions are of 5 kinds. Number 1, simple prepositions as at, by, of, for, in, on, off, out, till, to, up, with, through, etc. Compound prepositions as about, across, against, before, beside, into, until, within, etc. Double prepositions are from, among, from, beneath, from, under, out of, etc. Participle prepositions as accepting, considering, during, regarding, notwithstanding, etc. Phrase preposition as along with, according to, away from, because of, by dint of, by virtue of, for the sake of, in addition to, in the course of, in lieu of, in place of, in spite of, on account of, owing to, with a view to, with regard to, etc. Position of the preposition. A preposition is generally placed before a noun or pronoun. It governs as: he died of cholera. Delhi is famous for the Red Fort. Sudhir went up the hill. I am tired of writing letters to him. But there are some exceptions to this general rule. A preposition is placed at the end of a sentence if a preposition governs a relative pronoun as: here is the book which you were looking for. This is the man who or whom I spoke to. When the relative pronoun is that, as: here is the pen that you were looking for. The dog spoiled the paper that I was writing on. The relative pronoun that cannot take a preposition before it. When a relative pronoun is understood as: that is the boy I was speaking about. That is the house Mohan lives in. Whom, understand. Which, understood. That is the house in which Mohan lives. If a preposition governs an interrogative pronoun or adverb as: what are you looking at? Interrogative pronouns: where are you going to? Interrogative adverb. Following is the position of a preposition in regard to who and whom as: to whom were you speaking? Who were you speaking to? When the preposition is used with the infinitive placed at the end as: the knife is to cut with. Do you have a chair to sit in? I have no money to support with you. Some important preposition distinguished. Particular care should be taken in the use of the following preposition which are given below in pairs for the sake of contrast. Number 1, after and in. When we speak of space of time, this distinction is made as: Anil came back after a month. Ashok will come back in a week. After refers to a space of time in the past. In refers to a space of time in the future. Both means at the close of. In and within. In means at the end of given period of time. Within means before the end of the given period, as I shall return in a month. at the end of 1 month. I shall return within a month, before the end of 1 month. In and into. In denotes rest or motion inside anything. Into shows motion, movements towards the inside of anything, as the boy was in the garden. The boy was walking in the garden. The boy was in the garden means rest inside. The boy was walking in the garden means movement, act of moving inside. He walked into the garden means movement towards inside. Note, be careful to write the two words in and to separately when the sense is separate. He took her into the room. It means motion towards inside. But he took her in to dinner. He took her inside the house for dinner. At and in. At and in are used in speaking of things at rest. As the students are sitting at their desk, she is lying in her bed. In speaking of places, at is used for the smaller place and in is used for the bigger place, as I live at Rohtak in Haryana. My brother lives at Hisar. My uncle lives in Kolkata. But when we speak of what are known to be big places, we generally use in as in Paris, in London, in New York, in Delhi. In speaking of time, we use at for the point of time and in for a period of time, as at 5, at dawn, at sunset, at midnight. But in the morning in May in 1986, we say the train will arrive at 7 o'clock in the morning. On and upon. On shows rest, upon shows movement, as he sat on a bench. The wolf sprang upon the goat. By and with. When something has been done by a person with the help of an instrument, a tool or weapon, we use by. For the agent, the doer of the action, and with for the instrument, as the lion was killed by the hunter with a sword. The king was stabbed by his enemy with a knife. The letter will be written by me with a pen. You cannot kill two birds with one stone. Between and among. Between refers to two persons or things, while among refers to more than two, as he divided his property between his two sons. Bhiwani is between Rohtak and Hisar. Sweets were distributed among the children of our class. The 5 robbers divided money among themselves. Till and to. Till is used for time and to is used for place, as farmers work in their field till evening. He walked to the end of the road. From and since. From and since denote a point of time. From may be used with any tense, while since is used with the perfect or perfect continuous tenses only, as I have been living in this house since 1960. I have not seen him since he left house. Farmers work hard from morning till evening. Premchand began to write novels from the age of 10. From tomorrow the school will open at 7 a.m. Beside and besides. Beside means by the side of, and besides means in addition to, as the child walked beside his mother. Besides being fined, he was beaten by the teacher. On, over and above. On denotes contact with the surface on which something is lying, as the book is lying on the table. Above denotes a higher position but does not imply contact or covering as. This building rises above all the houses in the city. Over means a higher position as well as contact or directly above, as water flows over plants and bushes. At noon, the sun is over us. Prepositions in common use. Preposition of time. At is at. At is used for fixed time, as at 3:30, at sunrise, at noon, at sunset, at dawn. At is also used for festivals coming at a fixed time every year, as at Christmas, at Diwali. On is used for a day or date, as on Sunday, on Monday, on his birthday, on Christmas Day, on 15th March. On is also used for the part of a certain day, date, as on Sunday morning, on the morning of the 15th. In is used for a period of time, as in the morning, in the evening, in April, in summer. During is used for a non-period of time, as during the summer, during my holidays, during 1947, during the war, during his childhood. Food was rationed during the war. We visited Shimla during the summer vacation. By a certain time denotes at that time or before it, usually before it or up to that time. As we shall finish this work by 4 p.m. today. For is used with a period of time, as for 6 months, for 2 years, for year, forever. It has been raining for 4 hours. Since is used with a point of time, as it has been raining since morning. She has been here since 6 o'clock. Prepositions of travel and movement. We travel by bus, by train, or by plane, but we walk on foot, ride on horseback or cycle. We travel from our starting point to our destination. Prepositions of place. At. We can be at a small village and address a certain point, bridge, bus stop, station, at home or at work. He was born at a small village. In. We can be in a country, in a big city, a square, a street, a corner, a room, a forest, a field, or any enclosed space. He lives in Delhi. I hope you will like this video. Oh, thank you.